Hey YouTube, ladies and gents. Okay, so one of my church sisters just texted me asking about who I currently go to get my hair done because she is thinking of getting sister locks. Yay! And that obviously reminded me that I have not done an update since my 1 year update. So I don't think a lot has changed. I can't say that. I can't say that. I actually take that back. My hair has definitely matured a lot in the past couple of months, like a lot. When I had my 1 year update, the person that I went to let me know that my hair was settling, starting to settle or whatever. But now the person that I'm going to, which I can see the changes in my hair, I'm not exactly 100% sure what to attribute that to, but she's like, your hair is mostly locked except for, some of the ends. Some of them, however, I can tell the difference in them, that they are, look at this. This one, the ends are completely closed up. So there's not even the little curl at the end. That's all closed in. But I can still feel it's not completely locked, but for the most part. Gotta remember where to look at on this thing. But anyway, this is what my hair is doing. Where are those bald spots? Former bald spots. So that's one of them. To me, that doesn't look that long. But I think it's mainly because it's starting to compact. So in here, that doesn't feel anything like what it felt like when it started out. And of course, last year when I started my locks, this was a clean bald spot, like a baby's bottom, straight up bald, no hair there. And now, I've got my locks. And remember, like maybe in June or something of last year, Miss Lisa put in, Miss Lisa was a lady that I went to for my retightening. Then she put in some extensions. These are not any sort of extension. This is my hair that has grown out, and they have then locked it. So that started being put together. That was, she was able to grab, the young lady that I was going to was able to grab enough hair to start the lock back in August. Back in August. And this is what they are now looking like. And y'all know that was a struggle, so I'm glad to see that they are looking good, because of course that was an area for concern a little bit when I first started. That's another one that's looking really good. Today, let me finish a thought. That was an area for concern when I first started my locks, because I got my consultation, and then like a couple weeks before I was set to have my locks installed, I sent the picture to the young lady who was installing them. I was like, I just discovered some just straight out bald spots in the front of my hair. It was like, you can see how many locks that is. That's like, what? You see the amount of area there. Even this one, that's a part of one that was combined, had some hair combined in there, because it was an extremely thin lock. It was basically just this size right here. And now it's got the hair that's grown out in there. But that's a considerable amount of hair that was just gone. So she had to work around it. And back when I started my locks, it was, it had just started to kind of emerge. So it was just a little bit of peach fuzz that was there. which that was great. So we knew that at least it was trying to do something. And when I tell you, I didn't know what caused it, I didn't know why. I mean, back then I just had TWA, and for maybe you guys who don't know, a TWA is a teeny weeny afro, and so there was no looseness in the hair for me to immediately notice that. So I don't know when it happened, but I do know that when I went to go detangle my hair, even after discovering the bald spots, when I went to go detangle my hair, it's like you could just see like those strands or those sections that just kind of like slid out, because otherwise, they're just sitting in the afro chilling. And but that has grown back tremendously. One of the things that I did, I believe in positive thinking, I believe in prayer and all that. I'm like, Jesus, Lord, I can't deal with no bald spots. I'm not about that life. Help me. And one of the things that I did was, and y'all probably gonna laugh at me, I pulled up pictures of hair growing. We have different phases of growing in our hair. And I pulled up depictions of hair growing out of the scalp. And I pulled up pictures of, people with new hair. And I pulled up pictures of whatever. And I erased all the pictures because I would go in my album to just look through my album, and I would see the pictures there. I'm like, okay, I do not want to see, I don't want to visualize these bald spots. So I deleted all the pictures of the bald spots out of my phone, which is why I do not have any pictures to ever share with you guys. I deleted them, and I only had the pictures there of the depictions of hair growing out of the scalp, because that's all I wanted to see in my mind was hair growing. I only wanted to think about hair growing there and not having a bald spot. Work for me. Work for me. So sorry, got my finger in front of the camera there, but yeah, it's been a minute since then. And today, as I was driving, where is it, this little guy, this lock, for whatever reason, was hanging on for dear life. Let me see if I can get that in there. Where did it go? Sorry. This one. This lock was hanging on for dear life. And so you can see where it's a little thick right there. What I did, I wasn't tremendously worried. I know it's in a delicate area. The lock was probably really delicate to begin with, because it is on the edge of my hair, right in a weird place. So it probably thinned out at some point in time. And then also been doing some styling to it lately, and my stylist hand is a little bit heavy, so I'm gonna be backing up off of the styling a little bit, because ooh child, she pull a little tight. And y'all know I'm not about that bald-headed lifestyle. So this was thin, and it was like hanging. It was like maybe 5 hairs that were hanging, and this was hanging sort of like down to here. And I just happened to catch a glimpse of that in the mirror. And I was like, oh no. So what I did was I pulled the hair up to where you see that it's thick. And I just wrapped it around a little bit, and then twisted the hair, like as if I was doing a 2-strand twist. I just twisted the hair and sort of, played with it to get it to stay a little bit. Still not perfect, but as it locks, if I don't mess with it too much, if it does start to fall down again, best believe I'm just going to cut it off. You don't need to be trying to really save hair that's trying to leave you. But for right now, that's a good enough solution. As it grows out and as it locks, you really won't be able to tell that that was suffering a little bit. I have some locks that I have previously joined together. Let me see if I can find a couple. There's one. You can see the pattern is starting to go away there. This is almost completely locked, which I was a little bit shocked because, and I guess when it starts doing it, it just does its thing, because this was 2 of them that were kind of thin. They're just on the edge. And so I twisted them together, and this is so This is locking up really nicely. The pattern is almost going away. You can barely see that that was 2 strands twisted together. Then I have another one somewhere in here that I did the same thing to. I think that might be it. Whatever. So, you know, some various things have transpired in my Sisterlock journey. Got me a little charm here, which I am going to move to another location because the way that it's just randomly hanging there, I don't like it. I need it to be somewhere else, I guess, where it makes a little bit more sense. But anyway, my hair's coming a long way. Just wanted to share some of the stuff that's been going on here, and I'm definitely enjoying it. I'll insert a picture from my 8-month mark. There's that right there. And it's pretty cool seeing the amount of growth that's taking place. That one's a thickums. It's probably got a little bit of bunching that's taken place there, which is why that part is a little thick. Ask me if I care. I absolutely do not. All locks are not created equally. They're going to do their own thing. Just treat them with as much care as you can. Love them. Don't let nobody act crazy with them. Be careful with your styling. And just keep going. Y'all know some of the, for those of you who have been with me sort of from the beginning, you know some of the things that I went through with holes in my locks and this and that and up, down, right, and left. And I can honestly say it's all working out just fine. I'm not in this trying to have perfect hair. I'm not in this trying to match my hair up to anybody else's hair. None of the above. I am just trying to have the best hair that I can have. And as it grows, it'll start to look more like what I imagined. It ain't 100% there yet. It has some good days, but not there yet. So I don't want to hold you guys up any longer. I just, for some reason, y'all, my videos that I think are going to be quick, like, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to be making like a 3-minute, 5-minute check-in video. Lies. Lies. Never turns out that way. But either way, hopefully got some information. You can see a little bit of what my hair is doing and what she's up to. I don't know why I'm giving my hair gender, but anyway, you could see what the old gal is doing. This is what she's looking like. Y'all know when I started, all the color was like up here. And so to see how long, how far I've come in terms of growth, I'm really excited. Glad she's actually growing. So yeah, I definitely look forward to the next year. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share if you think somebody would be interested in this. Share the other videos if you think somebody would be interested in those. And I will be back. Have a great rest of your day.